So next is a Krugman's trilemma or unbalanced trinity. It is based on the above model we just talked about. That is MF model, Fleming model, and it is under the condition of open economy. The three objects of completely independent monetary policy, a free capital flow, and stable exchange rate can't be achieved at the same time. Each country can only choose the two of three goals that are beneficial to them to achieve their own regulatory purposes. The model impossible triangle that is formed in that way. That is another lesson from this IMF model is the conflict between the different policy objects. According to the IMF model, economists put forward a famous view in macroeconomics under open conditions. That is, a country can't simultaneously achieve the three objects of maintaining both goals. Generally speaking, a country can only choose two of them. This is called the unbalanced trinity or the open economy trilemma. For example, a government is determined to pursue an active and effective domestic monetary policies. It will either abandon the opening of the capital market or abandon the objective of exchange rate stability. If the government is determined to open up its capital market and maintain exchange rate stability during this process, it must abandon the domestic monetary policy as the effective policy rule. That triangle is called model impossible triangle. It is also called Krugman impossible triangle. It's in this lecture notes. The simple description of this triangle is each side of the triangle means the three different policies. And independent policies and stable exchange rate policies and financial integration policies. They have all their own attractions. Any two sides of the triangle can be combined, and the combined results are represented by the three vertices of the three corner points of the triangles. Where is the policies, the target of the policies want to achieve? That is the full capital control and monetary union and the full floating exchange rates. However, the three sides can't be achieved at the same time. Since 1970s, there has been a trend of financial integration in the international exchange rate system arrangements. In practice, there are three various exchange rate system arrangements, such as the currency node system, complete free floating system, and the relative strict control of the currencies. That is denoted in this Assume the standard model Fleming model is completely free movement of the capital. In the case of completely free flow of the capital, the model discusses exchange rates, monetary policies, independence. Since the 1970s, the trend of financial integration in the international exchange rate system arrangements shows up. In the practice, there are various systems, and this a relation understudy. The conclusion is if the monetary policy is completely independent, it's definitely impossible to implement the fixed exchange rates instead of floating exchange rates. Given the conditions of complete free movement of capital, only one can be chosen from the fixed exchange rate and independent monetary policy. So this is the IMF model, an actual binary model. And with the third variable, the capital mobility, kept constant. From the practical analysis, the members of country of the organization of the OECD, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, implement the free flow of capital, which requires an independent monetary policy. Therefore, they must implement the floating exchange rate system and give up stability of foreign exchange rates. Has a completely independent monetary policy. China can be independently set interest rates, and Chinese exchange rate system is stable. Although the public law is managed floating Although the public law is managing the floating exchange rates, the exchange rate basically remain unchanged for a long time. And since 1997 to 1998, before and after East Asia, the financial crisis, the renminbi exchange rate to float about 10 basis points, where the 100 points is 1%. And therefore the renminbi exchange rate basically do not have a big change. But China has to give up the free flow of capital, and it implements the capital control instead. However, in the Chinese Hong Kong, the capital is fully freely flow, and it implements the fixed exchange rate. Well, in the Hong Kong's linked exchange rate, the exchange rate with the dollar is pegged. The exchange rate with dollar is pegged or fixed. But Hong Kong has given up his monetary policy independence. That is, he tended to be subject to the U.S. currency policies change, and cannot maintain its own independence on the monetary policy.